Well, Lucky here didn't want to get up this morning, but just an hour ago, she came wandering up this hill. Camp's about a mile away, so she found us in the middle of the woods here. Just was reading Ernest Hemingway, started it yesterday. It's alright. These old books are interesting because those motherfuckers were racist. Let's see. Today I want to talk about phones, because that's all I ever want to talk about, apparently. Let's see if I can have some more organized thoughts today. For one, I guess big things I want to talk about are how the addiction feels compared to other things I've experienced in my life. What it means for the rest of your life, how it shows up as a backdrop in your life, and we'll kind of tie those two together, and what I'd rather be doing, and maybe some thoughts on what I think it means to be doing that. Now, before we get started, what am I doing? Just going through a walk in the forest. No, but we're just gonna kind of go we're pretty dang close to the water, so I'm not really gonna push the sheep. It's a cooler day. They're not gonna really care to run to the water too soon here. But we'll just kind of do a perimeter check, make sure they didn't wander far into the bottom forest that doesn't have feed, because then they'll just walk across the forest and go far away. And I want them to be in this fresh stuff and not go searching in the other places. Then we'll walk back to camp, and my goal for today, because I'm moving tomorrow up towards Steamboat Springs, so my goal for today will be to, this is scary, whenever you see fallen fence like this, my goal will be to finish washing all my dishes, get those out to dry so I can put them away tonight. All right, you see that? That's a sheep track. So that means we get to go check over here. It's a lot of sheep tracks, actually. Matilda, vámonos. Damn, that sucks. That's alright. I should have gotten up more. I'm feeling quite fatigued. I've not been really eating lately. Just had zero appetite. So when we check the sheep tracks, we check for literal tracks and poop and grass, if they've eaten grass, because they won't just well, I say that, but anything I say they won't just do is a caveat. They will just do. And that was an example of one acting a fool. But yeah, they won't just go and wander through all this without eating grass. So if you don't see any eating grass, sometimes if you're unsure, you can do a little listen around. But I don't think they really went through here. That could also just be a deer track, because the fence is fallen right there. One can hope. But yeah, like if the sheep came through here, there'd be bites out of half these plants. And they wouldn't. They just trailed out to nowhere. And then I also just want to do a general cleanup of my camp. It's kind of a big mess right now. I don't know, feeling lazy. It's not just the phone, but I'd rather be lazy on my own accords than lazy because I'm like staring at screens. So there's our segue. Let's make sure there's no poop. Look, someone bedded down right here, but there's no sheep poop, so I have a feeling this has been a deer trail or an elk trail. Yeah, there are more substantial trails going along the fence line here. So what has probably happened is if any sheep did get out here, they wanted to keep joining their friends, but because they're fucking idiots, probably just walked the fence line. I'd walked to this fence line almost to here, chasing a lamb that got out, but they ended up hopping back in. Let's see, is there any wire to fix this? Alright, let's see if we can fix this real quick. Alright, I hope you can hear me from afar. So yeah, we're gonna do that segue. Yeah. There you go. So these damn screens, fucking hate them. What did I say I wanted to talk about first? It's down. I don't have pliers or nothing. I have strength. Maybe what we can do this. It's not perfect, but it's something. Okay, so what did I say first? The addiction, how it feels. And then we'll talk about lifestyle. This might be a long one today. We'll save my thoughts about my past marijuana use or whatnot. Matilda, Bengaki! But, leave him alone, Bengaki. Hey, no mas. But, long story short, video games, kind of about age, probably 9 or 10, really started to play. And I just was hooked. And I think lots of people want to feel special and self-diagnose with whatever, yada yada. But, yeah, that's probably where the sheep jumped back over that followed, because you can see they trampled over here. People want to feel special, say whatever, diagnoses. I think 50% of it's bullshit. I think you can just describe yourself, and we're all unique and special little sun stars or whatever. But, like, I do find myself getting swept away all or nothing. And a lot of things I do. I mean, hell, I'm a shepherd. I can't just have 4 sheep, 7 sheep in my backyard. Gotta go live out here. I can't just like hiking. I gotta walk across the country. I can't just play video games. Because of living circumstances, and whatnot. I end up like spending like 8 to 10 hours a day on him through my childhood. And there's a lot of feelings from that time in my life. For example, Matilda Bengaki. Just like feeling shitty, out of control, like you can't stop. I'd say that's when like addictive behavior and feelings really started. Matilda Bengaki. That's a damn dog. And about 16, I got hooked on pot. That really taught me and cigarettes. Really taught me about what it was all about. Like, those feelings. Cigarettes were the hardest to quit out of anything. And, where's this damn dog? Matilda, Bengai Key! Bengai Key! When she does this shit, she's about to lose her freedom and gonna have to follow me on my heels. Bengai Key! She's off staring at some sheep. The biggest thing that pisses me off is if she pushes them. She's gonna get scolded if she's out there pushing. Oh, there she is. Sorry. Bengai Key. You gotta come all the way, girl. I know you can see me, but I can't see you. And yeah, like I said, we'll keep that short. But screen time has felt a lot like that. Orlando, something was here. Probably heard her from years past. Yeah, and it's just like feeling out of control, feeling like it's not something you want, but then also like there's the addictive side of your brain that rationalizes it over and over again. For example, the reason I'm complaining about this a lot all the time is because, you know, I'm up here, I got nothing to do, and the easy route is to turn on my hotspot, re-download whatever app, and go watch videos, right? YouTube's my big sin. And example from today. Okay, turned off my history on YouTube so they stop recommending me videos. Kind of kill the algorithm a little bit. Go to uninstall YouTube or like block it on the phone or whatever. And I see my favorite lecturer uploaded a almost 11-hour lecture. Oh boy, that's exactly what I like. Hee-wee. Ain't nothing like that. Oh yeah, look, sheep tracks here. I might have to turn this off and pay more attention, we'll see. Matilda Bengai Key. H-a-th. Y'all better hop that fence. Oh shit. Yep, they're hopping the fence. That's why we do the perimeter check. I can't wait to be in fenceless area and I just go grab sheep. And I was like, oh, I'm not going to delete this video or this app or whatever. And it's just like, oh, like, fuck. And then you like rationalize it, like, oh, but I just won't use it that much. But I spent most of the morning, I only read like, which I shouldn't be expected to read all the time and all that. And it's not a numbers game, it's not a race. But I only read like 15 pages. And with how much I've been out here for 4 hours this morning. And the sheep have just been grazing and being good for the most part. Like, I had the time, I could have fucking like read half the book this morning. And that's kind of like, that's how I want to be spending my time. Or I could have done anything else. Anything else. I need to get myself some more crafts. But I literally could have been doing anything else. And I could be looking for crafts. and like setting up crafts. I don't know. And I'd rather be doing anything else. And it's this whole rationalization thing. Hey guys, I just hate it. I hate it so much. It's just a waste of human spirit and human time. And you can't stop. And I've spent so much of my life complaining about it, and I hate it. I hate it so much. So what I've got here, wasn't in the pocket I thought I was in. That's a heartbreaker. Is my dumb phone right here, right? I use this in my regular life. I had the older model, and then it broke from water damage. I'd used it over a couple of years. And there are times when I was bad or had to switch back to a smartphone for whatever reason. But overall, like, there were other times and big stretches where, I put this phone away somewhere, the smartphone, and my life was just the dumb phone. And those are not even it's not even a productivity thing, although I was more productive. But like, living was just what I did. But when you've got an addiction, what you do is the addiction. And living, Matilda, Bengaki. And living's like this extra step. Bengaki, why are you not listening? Bengaki. Hate. Don't be a prick. You don't get to choose what you heard. Alright, we gotta push some sheep up over a fence. Please jump on your own. I don't know if you see him. They're thinking about it. Oh, those fucking bastards. Alright, I'll get... God damn it, I'll get back to you. Matilda. Sue. No. Sue. No, that's kind of a tall fence, I get it. Let's go find a better section. Matilda, Sue. You're making me look terrible. Why can't I turn this off? Well, that was incredibly fucking stupid. You're gonna have to pardon me. I've kind of been in a shit mood. Just tired. And, yeah, I hate those two sheep personally as people. They fucking suck. That was so stupid. I hate that they so casually jumped the fucking fence. And it took us damn near 45 minutes. It's just fucking running in fucking circles. I eventually just had to sick the dog on him so I could just grab him and throw him over myself. Jesus Christ, those fucking idiots. Fuck. Alright. Gonna leave that behind me. Just yeah, that dog yelled because my hat fell on her. She's so dramatic. How the fuck do I get out of here? Alright. Happy thoughts. Like I said, I'm just so fucking ready to be over with this. They're like really narrow, fenced lots. And like this has been ran through today and a little bit last night. So like I get that they'd like search for pasture. But like both sides of the fence looked fucking identical. And they just like, oh, it's just a little obstacle. And like have zero problem. All of them just always hopping the fence. But then it just takes half my day just fucking getting back through. And what I used to do, I used to spend like half the day just walking the fence line over and over and over again. But then they just don't graze. Like this whole area that we were back here for, they didn't graze it because I was just walking the fence line. They just like all got scared out of it. I don't know. Fucking pricks. Okay, I swear, I'll be happy now. Like I said, I'm only on like 4 hours of sleep. I'm cranky. And we got this phone dilemma. So let's get back to it. Some of the reasons why I'm cranky is because living should be what you do. Like if my camper's messy because I'm being messy, that's one thing. But if my camper's messy because I've got so much screen time, it's just a whole other thing. Because those who live with addiction is the thing you do. Like when I was a stoner, I was never running out of weed. I would run out of food before I ran out of weed, you know? Scrounging together fucking crumbs like that SpongeBob scene. Like I got like 4 crumbs and a cracker. That's like stale and soggy at the same time. But don't worry, I got my ounce of weed. And screen time feels the same. Where it's like hours and hours and hours and hours and hours and hours spent scrolling for nothing. Like maybe you learn an interesting fact or something along those lines, but like you don't actually. Your life doesn't substantially change because of it. You're not learning like you would if you went and read or took a class or engaged in a worksheet or a lesson. And it's the main thing you do. Everything, whether or not you realize it, is being structured. Okay, I need to get up to start pushing the sheep in like 20 minutes. So it's like 20 minutes I can scroll, 20 minutes pass, and it's like, I can just like finish this video, they can wait. And it's just like, what the fuck? What the fuck? And then you're like doing stuff that's not fun. And you're just like constantly like there's times when you're so down bad. Like you just keep sitting down, pulling out your phone, and you're like, what the fuck am I doing? Like we gotta urgently get to work. Why am I sitting down? Like I didn't even choose to sit down. There was no choice. It's like being a fucking cigarette smoker. I went outside and I just was already reaching for my pack of cigarettes, and it's like, dude, I didn't even fucking choose. So there's that. It's just, it is your life. And then your life living becomes this like extra thing you have to do. And the thing that's frustrating about that is it's okay to be messy. It's okay to have a lazy day. But when you're having a lazy day and being messy because of this, sorry, we gotta do sheep listen. Okay, there. I thought they were behind me. They're to my right. It's because of this phone shit, right? And so, oh, sorry, we're speaking some sheep. Sorry, guys. But also, it's time to like start heading towards the water so we can regroup. And I want my life to be the main thing. Like I said, if I decided to stare at the clouds all day and not do my dishes, I would feel better about not doing my dishes than I do right now because I got a stack of dishes back in my camp because I fucking just couldn't get off my phone. And when it finally was time to do dishes, I wasn't fighting that urge to like sit down, pull out my phone, sit down, turn on games, sit down, watch a video, sit down, okay, watch a video just to do the dishes. Like, I just do them. And when I had this dumb phone and like my smartphone was always dead and sitting in my truck back before I came out here, like that's how it was. You gotta do the dishes, sit down, do the dishes. Like, oh, I didn't do the dishes all day, I don't feel like shit about it. Matilda, no mas, Bengaki. Bengaki. You know what I mean? It's just, hey, no mas. It's a waste of human spirit. It's just a waste of human spirit. So I guess point 2 was living and how it should be. And honestly, I think the only solution is just to get rid of it, which unfortunately I kind of need it for my job right now. Documenting dead lambs or whatever, mapping. And I try to like turn it off and put it in the bottom of my backpack when I have it. But you can always just turn it back on because I'm already wired, you know? And you feel like you're fucking relapsing every time. And it's just, I want my brain back. Like, I might start crying over this. It's not a mental, like, oh, maybe I have mental problems. But it's like not a mental effort problem. Matilda, no mas, benga aquí. And whoever tells you that is a disingenuous fucking liar who doesn't actually give a shit about anything. I mean, it's the same thing that wraps up in all the politics. Reason why you're poor is because of you. The reason why you're addicted to your phone is because of you. It's like, no, maybe we fucking built systems that like requires starving children and requires you to spend 3 to 8 hours a day on your phone. You know, like maybe everything has been designed like that. There's my speckled-eyed one, friend. And it's honestly quite dystopian. And it's not living. Think about how much time we all spend on our phones. I'm up here living my dream in this beautiful forest, what I wanted. I just want to be bored up here. I want to be lonely. I want to be bored. I want to miss people. I want to write letters. I'm doing none of that because I'm spending 3 to 8 hours listening to YouTube videos. Maybe I'll listen to YouTube videos and stare at the trees. I don't know, like at least I'm doing it in a beautiful place. Échate. But like, this ain't living. This phone shit ain't living. I wish I read more this morning. Or I wish I didn't read more. I wish I just laid there petting the dogs. I wish I fucking did my dishes midday instead of sitting in my bed and watching fucking reels. Like, what the fuck? What the fuck? Just cancer. Cancer for the soul. What a waste of human spirit, ingenuity, and time. When I marry my beloved, we talk about this a lot, and we start our family. Viene acá, leave him alone. We are going to have a screen-free household. When I get into a position where I don't need my phone on a daily basis for maps, I don't need it on a daily basis. That's like the addiction thing. But like I do need it on me, because if I find a dead lamb, I got to document it. If I find a dead sheep, I got to document it. I can't just like not have it. But I want to build my life. And I don't care if it's unpleasant for others or makes things last a little bit longer or whatever. I want to build my life without this phone. And to be honest, living phone free, like I said, it's not about productivity. But I genuinely believe I was more productive than my peers who had their smartphones. Because we would go out to get beers, to hang out, dinner, breakfast, or like we're having a little party. People are always just pulling out their phones, staring at their phones. So not only was I more present, but then I ask them, what'd you do today? And nobody really has an answer, or like, yeah, you know, maybe they're being private, but you know, fucking grill them. What'd you do today? Seriously, like, let's talk, let's have a conversation. You've been on your phone half this fucking time. And you find out they've just been scrolling all day. That's what they did all day. Like, maybe they did a couple things. I'm not saying I'm better than anyone else. Like, I fucking waste plenty of time. But, like, last example. Échate. Last example. I'm reading this book right now. And I 100% understand it's literature. It ain't real. It's fiction. But échate. I don't know when the year is set, but you know, It's before phones, telephones even. The turn of the century, the automobile's just getting popularized. I think after World War One and before World War Two. It's kind of when this is set. And I understand it's fiction. But like this, the first few chapters are just like day by day chronicling. I went and did this, I went and did this. Here's 3 pages of conversation. Then I went and did this, did this, did this, did this. And not only was like the economy more set up for like people to just live, also they're probably just like rich in the book. But I know historically, like people went out to cafes and like ate out and they like got their breakfast on their way to work from like the local street vendor. And that was like an affordable option because we didn't do this like picket individualistic bullshit. So there's like that part, like, but then they're also just like more active and talking to people and making plans. And I'll see you this Wednesday. I'll make sure this happens. Hey, I've been meaning to get to you. Oh, I couldn't find this person for 3 weeks, but then we finally ran into each other. God, isn't that beautiful? Instead, now it's like, oh, yeah, no, I saw your message when you first sent it to me. But I just was like watching videos and didn't care to respond. So we got this like instantaneous messaging, but like I don't know. I was just too distracted. And we don't even need the instantaneous messaging. I don't know. It's just, we ended up with the dystopia. And today was a big rant, but like I said, I mean, I've not had 8 hours of sleep in ages, at least in one sitting. And it feels like I'm just kind of falling behind on that, so I'm a bit cranky right now. But as soon as these guys finish passing right here, I'll make sure they're all pointed towards the pond, and I'll go get my nap in after I do those dishes.